Hello, hello. Yes, I'm a little early. I'm entitled. Don't have any of the fancy gadgets today. My StreamYard is maxed, so can't use that. Good afternoon. Almost afternoon for me too, Tammy. Well, hello, Michelle. How are you doing today, dear? A little bit early's never gonna hurt anybody. Hello, Tammy. How are you today? Well, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lana. I appreciate that. Yes, Tandy, that's about the only tutorial I've done is the one for the bandana. Kimberly and Gina. Okay, Michelle. Lurk away, my dear. Lurk away. Tina. Tammy, it should be. Let me just double check, but I believe I have a playlist of tutorials. That's the link to the tutorial, Tammy. Vivian, hello, sweetheart. And Heidi. Goodness gracious. Hope everyone is having a good Tuesday so far. Kimberly, I've given up on trying to straighten up my squirrel's nest. You're welcome, Tammy. I'm doing well today. Got a little bit of show and tell of a few things. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, Kimberly, I've got my yarn ordered for that top. So as soon as my premiere gets here, I will get it started. It's getting pretty warm outside. Let me just double check here. We're supposed to get up to 90 degrees today. Sandy! I'm gonna get you up on panel one of these days, Sandy. So, all right, Sandy, I'll do it when you least expect it. I'll send you a link. You'll click on it, and you'll next thing you know, you'll be up on stage. Mm. Okay. Nightbot just reminded me of something I wanted to address. I do have a Facebook group. I think most of you are already part of it. If not, please fill out. There's like 3 or 4 simple questions, basically just asking how you heard about the group and so forth. But I've had to deny 3 people in the last week, and I think they were probably scammers. There's my Shell. How are you doing, Shell, dear? Did you work last night, Shell? Now, you've also started the second job, right, Shell? Well, Shell, it'll keep you out of trouble. And that way, Chris doesn't have to give you heck for buying yarn. No. Turn off that light for now. I have to have my little side light on for when I'm doing my crocheting. These old lady eyes. I got all my bills paid today and did a town run, picked up a few groceries. I got the embroidery hoop for what will be my stitch marker holder. I need to adjust it. It's real loose. I'm not used to working with a uh embroidery hoop, so but I need to tighten it up. Otherwise, that's not going to hold the stitch markers very well. I would have liked a bigger embroidery hoop. Yeah, I'm going to leave it on the hoop. I just need to black chenille yarn. Um, Not particularly shell. I try to avoid black if I can. Don't have any happy mail right now. I do have something coming, so I'm watching for when that gets delivered. Um, Basically, I picked up some fiber today from Walmart. Yes, Tina, I was up way too early this morning. I think I was up about 4 o'clock, but got all my bills paid and got my orders placed that I need to place. And if you saw on my community tab the other day, I oh, excuse me, I shared this Hobby Mia yarn fiber thread, real thin. I've never worked with a super fine before, and I don't like working double. At some point, I may attempt a shawl with it. With as many yards as there is, there's 1,093 yards on this. So, but yeah, this is a real super thin. And I've never worked with anything that thin before. Yes, Sandy, it is a beautiful cake. I've got another one somewhere. I haven't come across it yet that I think is a similar weight that I think I'm going to use. It's got blues in it. My mother's favorite color is blue. But it's got a blue variegation to it. And I in her guest room, she has an oriental theme in there. And I think I'm going to attempt someday. I will attempt to make a uh what's it called now? Like an umbrella type thing for her to go in her to decorate on the wall. Parasol. Thank you, Tina. I know if my brain's not working, yours must be. Yes, Sandy, it's all your fault. But I want to make kind of an Oriental inspired parasol for her. Hello, sis. How are you doing today, dear? Hope you're feeling good. I know you were sore the other day. You just missed the yarn I showed, Kimmy. It's Hobby Mia. I think the I think it's called Leo, but that's the colorway. Beautiful, beautiful colorway. Doesn't look It's got red, green, yellow, orange, and fades to a black. And I think I'm gonna make a shawl with it. I'm going to attempt to anyway. I've never worked with anything quite that thin before. Now some of the other stuff I got that I had to make sure I kept it in the bag because I wanted to get started with it. But this is Peaches and Cream Stripey. It'll be for a market bag. That's the first one. That colorway is Quiet Dahlia. Yes, anybody that new design that I created. Let me get through this first, and then I'll pull one out. This one is Lavender Meadow. And then this one, Monique. Hello, darling. How are you? And this one is called Evening Sea. Sakamama. Oh, goodness. Tina, leave it to you. So those are going to go into the bin for now. The one I really want to work with, I was telling you about it, Sandy. It's also Peaches and Cream. And it looks a little more purple than what the colorway is. Black Currant. It's not quite the purple that it's showing on camera. But this is the one, Sandy, that I really wanted to get into. And then I got two of the white to go with it. All right, hang on a second. I'll grab one of the bags. All right. This is the market bag that is my own design. That I want to come up with a name for. I love the style. I love how it looks. The loopy log. Hag bag. I don't know about that. Well, hello, Hexen. Yes, you did, Chris. I told Shell she had to work harder so that she wouldn't be out buying yarn. Tina, basically, Tina, I don't know as I really had much of a thought on it. Bag of plenty. I like that, Kenny. I'm going to take all these suggestions and I'm going to put them in a poll on my community tab. Matter of fact, find my pad of paper and I'll write these names down. Hefty sack. Gee, that's going to make me think of a rubbish bag, Tina. Well, come on, Chris. I'm trying to come up with a name for the market bag I designed. I don't know if you saw it or not. If not, I'll pull it back out. Jolene! Yay! I got my tuna in the pit bowl. I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole, Tina. Well, they won't all be that color. The one I've made, 1, 2, 3. I've made 3 in different colors so far, Chris. Want Miss Carrie all? The only one I'm naming, Jolene, is the new design that I made. And I'm trying to think of a name for it. Ooh, Mila's masterpiece. I like that one, Gina. Sandy, do you know how many snacks I could get in in one of those? That's why I'm asking others, Jolene, because I can't think of a name for it. Not for that one design. I mean, yes, all the bags I made are made up as I go along. But this one specific, I really liked how the pattern turned out. So I've been really focusing on it. Mama's ditty bag. I like that one too. Mama's pretty pouch. Ugh. Sorry about this, folks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, Sandy, you're not supposed to do that. I'm probably going to have to weed this down a little bit because I don't know if it'll give me enough options for a poll to have so many options. I don't know. I've never done a poll on YouTube before, so. Mama's pack-in? Oh, I like being more important. Tur. Okay, the suggestion so far: Bag of Plenty, Hag Bag. I'm not sure about that one. The Loopy Lug, Sack of Mama, Hefty Sack. That one I think I'm going to take off just because it sounds like a rubbish bag. The Wench Sack, Mama's Carryall, Wench Tote, Mila's Masterpiece, Retail Therapy Bag, Grab and Go, Mama's Ditty Bag, Mama's Pretty Pouch, Mama's Mighty Sack, Mama's Hold All, and Mama's Pack-In. I think that gives me enough. Oh, come on. Thank you. Gives me enough ideas to put a poll out there. That's true, Tina. When I get tired of this design, I'll create another design and I'll name that. So what are you sipping on and what are you working on? I'm working on coffee still. And my mug says the more people I meet, the more I love my dog. Yeah, and that's one I really don't have. I get my social interaction online. All right, Shell, there. You have a good afternoon. Love you. Everything but the kitchen sink. That works. Oh, and someone asked me if I got my insulin issue straightened out. Well, apparently, with what I got for medication, uh, insurance, they need to have a physician's authorization from my doctor. So hopefully they'll get that, and hopefully it won't be too much. I'm making the bags, Jolene, hopefully to sell them. I have a tote full of bags that I have made, Jolene. I'm taking them, I have them listed on my Facebook for sale. The ones that haven't been claimed, that is. Uh, and I'm doing a craft market with Colleen this weekend, this coming Saturday. So I've got that. I've got a shawl in there. I've got 2 or 3 of Juan the Yarn Addict's Ditty bags that I've made, and a shawl and some hats and a few stuffies that are in there. I'm hesitant on markets because again, it involves peopling, and I don't people very well. The wide load tote. Oh my goodness. I like that, Chris. I like people watching. I just don't like the interaction and the crowds. What's going to be dependent for me for this market on Saturday is definitely gonna be the weather. If it's too hot, I don't know if I'll be able to do it because I don't handle the heat very well. Oh, it's an outdoor market. She does have a tent or one of those tent things, so we'll be out of the sun. But unless there's, I'm hoping there'll be at least a breeze of some kind. That's a thought, Tina. Yes, Jolene, I do. Colleen said she was gonna bring the generator and set up a fan for us. Wow, 9 people watching and 14 thummies. I'm doing good today. Exactly, Tammy. Now you all know that I vape. I found a brand of vape that I think suits me fine. It's called Lost Mary. I am in the process of trying to set up something with coffee, Ko-fi. I don't know if I'll get it figured out or not. I haven't ventured into Tunisian buffet, Tambi. Okay, Tammy, what's so funny? The Lost Mary? I did frog out one of the market bags I had started the other day and was waiting on my order from Premier to finish it. I think I'm gonna run a slightly different avenue with it. Manuela, hello, sweetheart. How are you today? I'm doing well. Now that I'm home for the day, I'm content to just be home. The Crazy Train Carry-All. That would certainly fit, Tina. People wouldn't get the meaning behind it, but I need to reposition my neon light that Amber got me, that's the Crazy Train, so that I can at least plug it in and it'll be visible. Goodness gracious, we're already coming up on an hour. Hi, sis. How are you? All right, everybody. Marcia Spain is my sister. I'm not sorry you're back, Heidi. I'm sorry to hear that, Marcia. Marcia, how would you like to try to crochet with something like that? Yes, Tina. Mary, Marcia, and Mike. We're the M&Ms. I was going to do a market bag with that skein, with that cake of spread, but it's so thin, and there's almost 1,100 yards of it, so I'm leaning more towards the shawl. It looks like it's pretty well wound, Tina. Okay, Marcia, Tink Molly is Sandy. Her name is Sandy. She's a newly acquired bestie. It is gorgeous colors. I need to put my thinking cap on because lately I've not been following patterns. I've not been following tutorials. I've been just creating my own stuff. And with the color variations, I don't want to put too much design in it because the more colorways it's got to it, I think the more the stitch definitions get lost in it. This doesn't even give me a weight on it, Jolene. All it says is super fine 1. Got a fruit fly in my face. That's what I figured, Michelle. And like I said, I've never worked with anything that thin. That would make such a pretty lacy, drapey shawl, though. Give me a second, and I'm going to see if I can find that other cake that I was talking about making the parasol with. Yeah, possibly, Marcia. This is the one that I'm thinking of making the parasol with. Now this one isn't wound very well. It's very split. I mean, it's 1, 2, looks like it's a 4 strand. Cotton Kings. It's 100% cotton. Doesn't give me a color. Now this, it says this one's a 2 weight. But Marcia, I think I mentioned to you that I wanted to make mom a parasol with an oriental theme to go in her guest room. That's what I want to make it from. Tina, I've seen mandalas made using a hula hoop. That's why I'm putting off working on it, working with it, Chris, because it is so small. A pattern for what, Tina? A mandala? Welcome back, Kimmy. Kimmy, I'll introduce you to my biological sister. Marcia Spain is my sister. Marcia, Kimmy is my adopted sister. Tina and Jolene are Tuna and the Pit Bull. They are my moderators extraordinaire. I'm sorry to hear that one, Marcia. I heard about the storms that hit Sweetwater. Well, folks, we are at an hour now, a little over an hour. So before I leave, if anyone has a channel and wants to drop their channel, just type the word wrench, WRENCH. Come on, Kimberly, drop your channel. Kimmy, drop yours. There you go. Right now it's 1 o'clock, Jolene. Now I can get started on a new market bag with this pretty yarn. This pretty cotton. That's going to be a gorgeous bag. I love the colorway of it. Black currant. It's showing more purple than what it actually is. Yeah, I'm in the central time zone, so. All right, folks. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's been a fun hour. I've enjoyed it. Thank you all for being here. Can't wait to see it, Sandy. Everybody have a good afternoon. Hugs and smooches from Mama Wench. Mama loves y'all. Poof in 3, 2, 1.